Imagine waking up each day without the weight of others' achievements clouding your self-worth. What if the endless scroll through social media no longer triggered that familiar pang of inadequacy? Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, once reflected on the necessity of finding our value within ourselves rather than seeking it from external recognition. His wisdom resonates profoundly in our modern age, where comparison is not only common but often encouraged. Today, we're diving deep into the timeless Stoic principles that guide us away from this cycle and toward a more fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches us to differentiate between what we can control, our thoughts and actions, and what is beyond our control, like the opinions of others. By focusing inward, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment, free from external judgments. In this video, we'll explore how embracing these Stoic teachings can transform your outlook, helping you to focus on personal growth rather than competing with the world around you. We'll uncover how the practice of gratitude can alleviate feelings of envy, and how accepting life's impermanent nature frees us from the chase of fleeting comparisons. Stay with us as we journey through these Stoic insights, offering practical steps and reflective exercises to apply these ancient teachings in your daily life. Prepare to discover strategies that not only enrich your understanding, but also empower you to live with a more genuine sense of purpose and joy. Now, turning to understanding the nature of comparisons, let's delve into a fundamental Stoic principle: the distinction between what is within our control and what isn't. This concept is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, guiding us to focus on our own thoughts, actions, and virtues rather than external circumstances that we cannot influence. Constant comparison often arises from an emphasis on what lies beyond our control, such as others' opinions, achievements, and social standing. These external factors can lead us into a cycle of dissatisfaction and envy. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, wisely observed that it is not the external accolades that define us, but our internal virtues. In his meditations, he taught that true value comes not from what others perceive or award us, but from the strength of our character and the integrity of our actions. This insight offers a path to a life liberated from the need to measure ourselves against others. By internalizing this principle, we pave the way for greater personal fulfillment. To live freely from the burdens of comparison, it is crucial to focus on developing our inner virtues qualities like wisdom, courage, and temperance. These are within our control and ultimately contribute to a more meaningful and content life. The act of reframing our perspective can be transformative. Instead of weighing ourselves against the standards and successes of others, we can choose to evaluate our own growth and progress. This shift not only fosters inner peace, but also encourages us to celebrate our unique journeys. As we explore this Stoic wisdom, I invite you to reflect on areas in your own life where comparisons often lurk. Ask yourself, are these comparisons within your control? Could they be redirected towards fostering your personal development? Consider journaling about these instances, noting where you can shift your focus from external validation to personal growth. This exercise is an opportunity to identify and transform the patterns of comparison that might be hindering your fulfillment. Through understanding and applying this Stoic principle, we can gently move towards a life where our worth is self-determined, grounded in an authentic appreciation of who we are and what we can become. As we proceed, we will further explore practices that reinforce this mindset, enhancing our journey towards a fulfilling and comparison-free life. Moving forward, let's consider a common scenario that many of us face today, scrolling through social media and feeling a pang of inadequacy. Perhaps you've seen a friend's post about their latest promotion or their picturesque vacation, leading you to question your own achievements or experiences. This cycle of comparison, so prevalent in our digital age, can significantly erode our sense of self-worth. Here, Stoic philosophy offers a powerful remedy through the practice of cultivating inner contentment. Instead of seeking validation from others or external benchmarks, Stoicism encourages us to turn our gaze inward, focusing on what truly matters to us personally. Seneca, a famed Stoic philosopher, wisely advised finding joy in one's journey rather than measuring it against the paths of others. He urged us to understand that our happiness is not contingent on surpassing someone else's milestones, but on embracing and enhancing our unique journey. To harness this principle, begin by setting aside dedicated moments for reflection and self-assessment. Journaling can be a valuable tool in this process. Take time each day or week to write about your personal growth, the challenges you have overcome, and the qualities you are developing. This practice nurtures self-awareness and helps you appreciate your progress on your own terms. Another step is setting personal goals that align with your values rather than societal expectations. Consider what success genuinely means to you, not based on what others deem important, but what resonates within your own heart. By aligning your goals with your inner values, you ensure that your pursuit of achievement is fulfilling and authentically yours. Practicing gratitude is also a crucial component in cultivating inner contentment. Make it a daily habit to reflect on the aspects of your life that bring you joy and fulfillment, be it relationships, achievements, or simple pleasures. This shift in focus from comparing to appreciating can transform your mindset over time. It's about finding richness in the life you lead right now. As you integrate these practices into your life, ponder a few reflective questions. What do I genuinely value beyond what society tells me to value? In what areas do I seek approval from others? And how might I redirect that need towards self-affirmation? By addressing these questions, you'll gradually unearth the layers of societal expectations that have clouded your true desires. In doing so, you'll cultivate a sense of fulfillment that is deeply rooted in your own experiences and aspirations. This is the essence of Stoic inner contentment, a life of self-driven happiness. As we continue, we'll explore more ways to enhance this mindset, deepening our journey towards a fulfilling life undisturbed by unnecessary comparisons. With the next phase of the journey in sight, imagine a flowing river, ever-changing, never the same from one moment to the next. This imagery beautifully encapsulates the Stoic insight of accepting impermanence. In our lives, everything from our possessions to our social status is transient, much like the constantly shifting waters. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, once said, "Remember that you are an actor in a play, which is as the playwright wants it to be. If short, then it is short. If long, then it is long." This reminds us that life is full of changes, both big and small, and that these changes are beyond our control. By accepting this impermanence, we release ourselves from the relentless cycle of comparison. When we cling to the idea of permanence, we often find ourselves competing against others, striving to maintain positions or possessions that are inevitably temporary. This can lead to unnecessary stress and dissatisfaction. However, by embracing the fact that everything is subject to change, we can alleviate this pressure. Accepting impermanence allows us to focus on what truly matters, our own path and the values we hold dear. Consider how freeing it is to know that the success or possessions others have are part of their unique journey, just as your own experiences are part of yours. For example, when faced with changes like a job transition or a shift in personal circumstances, instead of feeling inferior because someone else seems more stable or successful, recognize that you too are part of this endless flow of change. By letting go of the need to compare, you open yourself to opportunities for growth and self-discovery that might otherwise be overlooked. Embracing change encourages us to be adaptable, resilient, and authentic. It allows us to appreciate our unique journey without the constant burden of measuring it against others. So, the next time you find yourself caught in the web of comparison, remind yourself that like a river, life is always moving. By flowing with it rather than fighting against it, you find a sense of peace and purpose in the transient nature of existence. As we continue to explore these Stoic insights, consider how accepting impermanence can enhance your own path, freeing you from unnecessary comparisons and helping you to embrace a life that is authentically yours. Now turning to the next chapter, let us delve into the Stoic principle of valuing your unique path. Imagine a person named Alex who spent years chasing after the achievements of a colleague who always seemed one step ahead. This constant comparison left Alex feeling dissatisfied, never fully appreciating their own accomplishments. Despite reaching significant milestones, Alex found little joy in them, always viewing success through the lens of others' achievements. This story illustrates how relentless comparison detracts from personal happiness and fulfillment. In Stoicism, Epictetus emphasized the importance of recognizing and embracing our personal roles and duties, understanding that each individual's journey is distinct and valuable. When we stop comparing ourselves to others and start valuing our unique path, we build resilience and authenticity. Embracing this principle reinforces the notion that fulfillment comes not from mimicking others, but from recognizing the worth of our own experiences and choices. Cultivating a sense of self-acknowledgement begins with understanding that your path, shaped by your decisions and experiences, is valid and meaningful. Practice this by regularly reflecting on your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Start a journal where you write about personal victories, focusing on the progress you make rather than what remains to be done. Celebrate these moments, giving yourself credit for the unique journey you navigate each day. Another method is to set personal goals that align with your values rather than those dictated by societal standards or peer accomplishments. This not only grounds you in your personal journey, but also fosters a sense of satisfaction that is not dependent on external validation. As you pursue these goals, periodically review them to acknowledge your growth and evolution. Ask yourself which decisions brought you unexpected joy or opened doors to new opportunities. Consider how these moments highlight the beauty of your unique path, free from the shadow of comparison. Reflect on your life. Are there instances where your choices led to unexpected joy or opportunities that seemed elusive before? Perhaps a decision you made set you on a career path that, though different from others, brought you profound satisfaction. Or maybe a personal interest you pursued opened doors to experiences and friendships that enriched your life. By valuing and nurturing your own journey, you lay a foundation of resilience and authenticity, two core elements of a fulfilling life. This approach not only aligns with Stoic teachings but also empowers you to appreciate your potential and achievements, allowing you to craft a life that reflects your true self. As we continue our exploration of Stoic insights, think about how valuing your unique path can lead you to a more content and authentic existence, one that is truly your own. As the next chapter unfolds in our exploration of Stoic principles, picture a moment where envy clouds your mind. It might be a day when you're scrolling through social media, seeing others' highlights and feeling a twinge of dissatisfaction. In Stoicism, cultivating gratitude is a powerful antidote to such feelings. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught that true wealth lies in appreciating what we already have. By focusing on the abundance present in our lives, we diminish the impact of envy and the urge to compare ourselves with others. To practice gratitude, start with a simple daily reflection. Each day, take a few moments to consider the positive aspects of your life. This could be small, like the warmth of a morning coffee or the kindness of a stranger. Write these reflections in a journal, creating a tangible record of gratitude that you can revisit when you feel overwhelmed by envy. This exercise shifts your mindset from what is missing to what is already fulfilling. Another powerful technique is writing gratitude letters. These are notes expressing thanks to people who have positively impacted your life. The act of acknowledging someone else's contribution to your happiness not only strengthens relationships but also enhances your own sense of gratitude. It reminds you of the network of support and love that surrounds you, which is a treasure in itself. Consider the story of Sarah, who once felt trapped in a cycle of envy towards her peers. She started a daily gratitude practice, documenting small joys and achievements. Over time, she noticed a shift in her perspective. By focusing on her blessings, Sarah found herself more content and less concerned with the accomplishments of others. Her relationships deepened as she expressed genuine appreciation, and she discovered fulfillment in her own journey. By embracing gratitude, we cultivate a mindset that values personal contentment over external comparisons. This practice aligns beautifully with Stoic teachings, which emphasize finding peace within rather than seeking it outside. As we continue to incorporate Stoic insights into our lives, let's remember that gratitude is not just a practice but a path to a more enriched and satisfying life. This shift not only liberates us from the burden of envy, but also helps us appreciate the true richness that lies in our unique experiences and relationships. As we progress, consider how gratitude can reshape your perspective, steering you toward a life filled with joy and authentic fulfillment. Moving forward, let's explore the concept of detaching from external validation, a vital Stoic principle that Marcus Aurelius often reflected upon in his meditations. Imagine a scenario. Sarah constantly finds herself craving approval from her social circle. Every decision she makes, from career choices to personal lifestyle, seems motivated by what others might think. Her sense of self-worth is entangled with the opinions of those around her, leaving her feeling vulnerable and unfulfilled. This scenario is a common challenge where external validation dictates self-esteem, often leading to a cycle of comparison and dissatisfaction. Stoicism offers a different perspective, encouraging us to cultivate self-approval based on intrinsic values. Marcus Aurelius, among other Stoic philosophers, emphasized the significance of grounding one's self-worth in personal virtues rather than the fleeting opinions of others. By focusing inward and validating our actions through our moral compass, we build a more resilient sense of self. To begin detaching from the need for external validation, consider starting with mindfulness practices. Mindfulness helps you become aware of your thoughts and feelings, allowing you to identify moments when you're seeking approval. By recognizing these instances, you can consciously redirect your focus toward your personal values and achievements. This shift promotes self-evaluation instead of relying on societal measures of success. Another powerful strategy is setting personal benchmarks for success. Determine what truly matters to you, whether it's personal growth, meaningful relationships, or contributing positively to your community. Set goals that reflect these priorities and measure your progress by your own standards rather than comparing yourself with others. This approach not only aligns with Stoic principles but also fosters genuine satisfaction and fulfillment in your endeavors. Reflect on your experiences and consider how often you seek external validation. Perhaps you find yourself waiting for praise before acknowledging your efforts, or you hesitate to pursue dreams due to fear of judgment. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward change. By embracing the Stoic practice of self-approval, you empower yourself to live authentically, guided by your own values. As we continue this journey of incorporating Stoic insights into our lives, remember that detaching from external validation is not about disregarding others entirely. Rather, it's about ensuring that your sense of worth is self-derived. This practice liberates you from the constraint of comparison and enables a life aligned with your true self. As you reflect on this principle, consider how it can transform your approach to personal development and inner peace, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and authentic existence. Moving forward, let's delve into the profound notion of embracing self-improvement, a cornerstone of Stoic insight as frequently highlighted by Seneca. Picture a scenario where John finds himself constantly driven by the achievements of those around him. He watches as his peers climb the corporate ladder, travel to exotic locations, and showcase their talents, prompting him to question his own progress. This external focus often leaves him feeling inadequate and disconnected from his true potential. However, Stoicism provides a refreshing lens through which we can view personal growth. It encourages us to align our actions with our intrinsic values rather than measuring success by the accomplishments of others. Seneca's teachings remind us that self-improvement is not about surpassing others, but about consistently striving to be better versions of ourselves. To embark on this journey of personal development, begin by setting specific, meaningful goals that resonate with your values. These goals should reflect what truly matters to you, whether it's cultivating a new skill, improving health, or fostering deeper relationships. By defining your own benchmarks of success, you can navigate your path with purpose and clarity, free from the shadows of comparison. Additionally, consider focusing on learning new skills that contribute to your growth and satisfaction. Learning provides an avenue for self-discovery and enhances your capabilities, offering a sense of achievement that is tied to your progress rather than others' expectations. Whether it's taking a course, reading a book, or engaging in creative pursuits, each step forward fosters a sense of fulfillment rooted in personal values. Regular self-assessment is another valuable practice in this journey. By evaluating your progress honestly and compassionately, you can identify areas where growth is needed and celebrate your achievements. This continuous introspection ensures that you remain aligned with your goals, reinforces your commitment to personal development, and keeps you grounded in your unique path. As you reflect on these practices, ask yourself how you currently define success. Is it centered around the milestones of others, or is it shaped by your personal growth and values? Recognizing the source of your definition is crucial in reshaping your perspective and fostering a mindset that prioritizes self-improvement over comparison. Embracing self-improvement through the lens of Stoicism transforms how you perceive success and fulfillment. It empowers you to live authentically, driven by a purpose that is self-defined and ever-evolving. As you integrate these insights into your life, you build a foundation of inner peace and resilience, paving the way for a truly fulfilling and meaningful existence. With each mindful step toward self-betterment, you move closer to aligning with who you are meant to be, unhindered by the external validations that once held sway. Now turning to the mindfulness of self-talk, picture a woman named Sarah who catches herself in a spiral of negative thoughts. She scrolls through social media and sees a friend's promotion or another's glamorous vacation, and her inner voice starts to whisper, "I'm not good enough, I'll never achieve that." This kind of self-critical dialogue is not uncommon, but it is detrimental. The Stoic philosophy, particularly the teachings of Epictetus, offers profound insights into transforming these narratives. Stoicism encourages us to become aware of our thoughts and language, to observe them without judgment, and to understand their impact on our well-being. By changing our self-talk from critical to compassionate, we begin to dismantle the habit of harmful comparison. The first step in practicing mindful self-talk is to recognize when your inner dialogue turns negative. When this happens, pause and reflect on the source of these thoughts. Are they driven by a genuine desire for self-improvement, or are they the result of comparing yourself to others? This reflection enables you to break the cycle of comparison and shift towards a more positive dialogue. One effective method is to employ affirmations. These are positive statements about oneself repeated regularly to replace negative self-perceptions. For example, instead of saying, "I'll never be successful," try affirming, "I am capable and worthy of success in my own unique way." Another powerful exercise is to take reflective pauses throughout your day. In these moments, consider the language you use about yourself. Ask, is this thought helpful? Is it based in reality, or is it a distorted view influenced by comparison? This practice allows you to recalibrate your thoughts and foster a kinder internal conversation. By transforming self-talk from a source of self-doubt to one of encouragement and support, you lay the groundwork for a healthier mindset. As you contemplate these exercises, consider how your internal dialogue affects your self-worth and overall satisfaction. Does it uplift you, or does it hold you back? Understanding this connection can guide you in nurturing thoughts that build rather than destroy. Through the mindful practice of self-talk, you cultivate a more compassionate relationship with yourself, one that celebrates your strengths and acknowledges your inherent value, independent of others' achievements. This shift not only alleviates the burden of comparison, but also enriches your journey toward a life of fulfillment and authentic happiness. Moving forward, let's explore the Stoic insight of understanding others' paths. Imagine you're standing at a crossroads, watching people stride past, each on a journey that seems flawless from the outside. This perception can lead to feelings of inadequacy as you wonder why your path feels so rocky in comparison. But here's the key insight from Stoicism: appearances can be deceiving. What we see on the surface is rarely the full picture. Each person carries their own burdens hidden from view. Understanding this can significantly reduce the envy and comparison that eats away at our sense of self-worth. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, often reflected on the importance of empathy and withholding judgment. He acknowledged that while someone else's journey might seem enviable, it is essential to recognize that everyone has struggles unknown to us. This empathetic perspective can liberate us from the trap of harmful comparisons. Rather than feeling less than, we can embrace a more compassionate view that acknowledges the complexities of each individual's path. To cultivate this empathy, consider practices such as active listening. When conversing with others, genuinely focus on their words without jumping to conclusions. This simple act not only fosters deeper connections, but also nurtures a broader understanding of their experiences and challenges. Additionally, try to place yourself in others' shoes. Reflect on their circumstances and imagine how they might feel. This exercise can shed light on struggles that are not immediately visible, reminding you that no journey is as straightforward as it seems. Think back to times when your assumptions about someone were proven wrong. Perhaps you admired a colleague who seemed to excel effortlessly, only to discover later that they were dealing with personal challenges. These revelations can serve as powerful reminders that everyone grapples with their own issues. Engaging with this insight can offer a profound sense of relief from comparison. It allows you to appreciate your own path for its unique lessons and opportunities without the shadow of envy clouding your perspective. By recognizing the unseen battles others face, you develop a greater sense of empathy and understanding. This shift in perception not only enhances your relationships with others, but also enriches your own journey. As you continue to explore Stoic principles, consider how understanding others' paths can play a vital role in dismantling the comparisons that impede your happiness. Through empathy and the recognition of shared human experiences, you can cultivate a more fulfilling, compassionate life. Now turning to the Stoic principle of practicing self-acceptance. Imagine a young artist struggling with insecurities about their abstract style, feeling overshadowed by peers who conform to traditional techniques. Initially, this difference felt like a flaw, a deviation from the norm. However, over time, they began to highlight this uniqueness as a hallmark of their authentic expression. This transition from insecurity to embracing their individuality exemplifies the power of self-acceptance. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of embracing our imperfections as intrinsic elements of our humanity. He believed that true acceptance of oneself, with all its perceived flaws and strengths, is essential for a fulfilling life. When we fully accept who we are, we liberate ourselves from the compulsion to compare with others. Instead of perceiving differences as weaknesses, we can view them as vital parts of our unique identity. To foster self-acceptance, consider beginning by recognizing and listing your strengths. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. This practice helps in affirming your worth and countering the urge to measure yourself against others. Additionally, reflect on the progress you have made over time. Celebrate these milestones as they are testaments to your growth and resilience. Another approach is to reframe how you perceive your flaws. Ask yourself how these aspects might serve as strengths in your journey. Perhaps being overly meticulous, often criticized as a flaw, fuels your success in detail-oriented tasks. Or maybe your quiet nature, sometimes seen as a weakness, allows you to be an exceptional listener and a source of comfort for others. Embracing these elements can reveal how they contribute positively to your life and interactions. In thinking about your own journey, reflect on moments when what you considered a flaw turned out to be a strength. Perhaps there were instances where your unique perspective brought about innovation or your persistent nature led to unexpected success. These reflections can serve as powerful reminders that embracing your true self can open doors to opportunities and contentment. As you practice self-acceptance, recognize that it is an ongoing journey rather than a destination. Each day presents a new chance to embrace your individuality and honor your personal path. This acceptance enriches your life, diminishes the need for comparison, and cultivates a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. Moving forward, engage with these Stoic insights to nurture a life rooted in authenticity and self-respect, allowing your distinct strengths to illuminate your path. As the sun rises on the next chapter, let's take a moment to reflect on the Stoic wisdom we've explored throughout this video. The journey of overcoming comparison is deeply rooted in the principles of Stoicism, guiding us towards a fulfilling life by focusing on what truly matters. We began by understanding the nature of comparisons, recognizing the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. Through the lens of Stoicism, we learn to prioritize internal virtues over external accolades, as Marcus Aurelius so wisely encouraged. This understanding allows us to liberate ourselves from the constant burden of measuring up to others. Next, we explored the principle of inner contentment, where Seneca's teachings illuminated the path to finding joy in our unique journey rather than in the paths of others. By shifting our focus inward, we cultivate a sense of self-improvement and gratitude, which are powerful antidotes to the allure of societal expectations. Through practices like journaling and reflecting on personal growth, we embarked on a journey of introspection that revealed what we genuinely value in life. Embracing impermanence was another key insight, helping us understand that all things, including status and possessions, are transient. Epictetus reminded us that change is a constant companion, and by accepting this, we can alleviate the pressure to compete with others. Valuing our unique path encourages authenticity and resilience, guiding us to appreciate our distinctive journeys. Stories of personal success highlight how reframing our mindset can lead to unexpected joy and fulfillment. Cultivating gratitude emerged as a vital practice, offering a remedy for envy and fostering a rich appreciation for what we already possess. Through daily reflections and gratitude letters, we learn from Seneca's wisdom that richness is not found in comparison, but in acknowledging the abundance within. Furthermore, the practice of detaching from external validation, as inspired by Marcus Aurelius, highlighted the importance of self-esteem rooted in intrinsic values. We discussed strategies to disconnect from social pressures, allowing us to define success on our own terms. Finally, the principle of self-acceptance illuminated the transformative power of embracing our imperfections, with Seneca's reminder that true acceptance of oneself leads to liberation from comparison. As we close this exploration of Stoic principles, let us remember the words of Epictetus. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. This profound wisdom invites us to reflect on how we can integrate these teachings into our daily lives. As you continue on your journey, consider how Stoicism can guide you in nurturing authenticity and self-respect. If you found this video insightful, please subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments. Together, let's build a community that supports and uplifts each other in living a life true to ourselves.